Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Creations with Christina. So school's coming back in session soon. I think we got about 3 more weeks before school goes back in. But I just thought it'd be cool to make a card for back to school. So this is just a, it's called Alpha Collage, and it's by Hampton Arts, and I got this in the clearance bin at Michael's for like $3, I think it was. So, but I thought it'd be cool to figure out a way to use this, so I'm just going to use some Versamark and some Scarlet Jewel paper tray ink cardstock, and I'm just going to ink this up really good. And then put it right on here. And make sure it's nice and on there, very stamped really good, because I'm going to emboss it with white embossing powder. So, okay, so we just need my white embossing powder. Okay. Of course, I made a little bit of a mess. Okay, and now I'm just going to heat it. Okay, now that I'm done heating it, I trimmed it down to the size that I want it to be. And what I'm going to do now is, this is craft cardstock, and it's the 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to go around my corners first. Okay. I'm going to also do these corners too. Well, maybe not. Around these corners. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is just adhere this right down to the front of my card. And what I'm going to do is just line my rounded corner to my rounded corner here. Okay. And then using my white gel pen, I'm just going to create some stitched edging. Okay, now that I have that done, I just created a stitch border going right around my alphabet here. And then what I'm going to do next is, this is a piece of craft cardstock, and it is, let's see, about 2 inches by 4 1/4 inches. And I'm going to put that, I'm going to use some dimensionals or pop dots and adhere that right here. And before I do that, I want to tie on a piece of ribbon. This is Paper Tray Inks Red Scarlet Letter. Let's see. That's 5/8 inch grosgrain. Actually, before I do that, I want to create stitch marks on here as well. Okay, now I'm going to add my grosgrain. Hopefully I didn't trim this too short. Okay, we're going to trim the tails. Go. And now I'm going to add some And this is just the 3M foam tape. I just thought I'd use that today because I'm running out of dimensionals. So just cut off a couple of pieces. This tape is really nice. It's just as thick probably as the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. So I really like it. Okay, and then I'm just going to adhere this right to the front of my card. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I cut out this book that says read on it, and I got this out of the Child's Year Cricut cartridge, and it's cut at 1.5, and again it's on the same color cardstock. And I'm just going to cut off a couple of small pieces because it's not much room on the back to put any kind of pop dots on, so we're just gonna see if we can get it to work. One more tiny piece for the end. This could be perfect for, you know, the teacher, or even your child as they're going back to school for their first day, or even for your children's librarian to say thank you as a for the summer reading or whatever activities they had this summer to keep your kids busy. Me being the librarian, I would love to get a card like this. And that just put that right there. And there we go. Thanks for watching another episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye!